Welcome to another episode of Sat Chats Short Stacks. I'm Chris Smashbuyer. I'm here with my co-host Stuart, Bitcoin Maxi, and today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know about a seed phrase. We'll break this down for you guys in three parts, okay? First of all, we're going to talk about what is a seed phrase.
What is it?
Then we're going to talk about how this thing is life or death. You cannot lose it, okay?
So important.
So important. And then we're going to finish off with how do you store this? How do you keep it secure?
Yeah. We're not just going to tell you it's important and then not tell you what to do with it. We'll get you there.
Yeah. All right. So what is a seed phrase?
Okay. So my experience with seed phrases is whenever it's time to make a wallet, they're like, okay, here's 12 words. And they're just 12 random words.
So when you say wallet,
yeah,
what our satillionaires might be able to kind of associate that with is an account.
Yeah.
I'm opening a new account on this website, on this app. It will automatically generate a password for me.
Yeah.
That's all we're talking about here.
That's it, dude.
I just opened a new account, and just like in my computer is like, do you want me to automatically generate a password for you that's really hard and long to crack? You say, yeah, because I've got some password memory in my built in, and I can just rely on that.
So I like where you're going with this because if we're talking about the keys to your wallet, that might be intimidating.
Yeah.
But we're pretty much just talking about the password to your bank account.
The password to your Bitcoin account. That's all this is, guys.
The keys to your wallet is like the password to your bank account. One thing that's really neat about your Bitcoin password is that it can make your wallet appear wherever you are. So it's like the password to your bank account, but if you lost your bank account, you couldn't use your password to regenerate your bank account. You can use your keys to regenerate your wallet if something happens to your wallet. So kind of a fun distinction there. The keys are more powerful than a password, but they're pretty much like a password.
Okay, but the way that they're more powerful is it's like it's your username and password all in one.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Dude.
It's like your username and password all in one. Part 2, okay? Why is this seed phrase absolutely life or death? Okay, so the seed phrase is life because as long as you have it, you can access your Bitcoin anytime from anywhere. So here's how this works, right? Let's say you download a wallet or an account on your phone, all right? And then you're out on a boat somewhere and your phone falls in the wallet, or your phone falls in the water, okay? You're like, oh my God, my Bitcoin was on there. No, it wasn't. Your Bitcoin was in the blockchain.
Yes.
Okay.
If your Bitcoin is on the blockchain, it's like your money being in a little post office box type vault in the bank. Okay. So your Bitcoin is stored securely in a little box somewhere safe just for you. Cool. Well, that box has a lock on it. All right. And you need a key to unlock the box. The blockchain is like the box. Your password is like the key that goes into the lock. Your wallet or your account is the lock. So you're taking your key, you're putting it in the lock, you're turning it, you're opening up, you're getting your Bitcoin. The cool thing about Bitcoin, though, if you lose your lock, you just download a new lock and use the same key. Box opens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The wallet is the lock, but the wallet is not life or death.
No.
The key is life or death.
The key is life or death. So if you were to, I forgot what kind of wallet I downloaded 3 computers ago, it doesn't matter. You just download any other wallet and it's going to say, do you want to open a new wallet or do you want to restore an existing wallet that's stored on the blockchain with your seed phrase? As long as you have the seed phrase, you can put that seed phrase into any wallet on any device, anywhere, anytime, and you can access your Bitcoin. That's why your seed phrase is life.
Now it's death because if I have Chris's seed phrase, then I've got the key to his Bitcoin. I don't even need his lock. I just download my own lock. I open it with his key. His Bitcoin is inside. I send it to myself. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And you will not get that Bitcoin back the same way you won't get gold coins that sink to the bottom of the ocean, the same way I'll never get that $10 bill back that fell out of my sock when I was chasing the ice cream truck.
And let's talk about how does this actually happen? Well, we talked to the maniac with no knees. What episode number was that?
Number 25, Tyler. I'm gonna say number 25, Tyler, and we'll see if I'm right.
All right. If Stuart's right, give him a little in the comments, okay? A little hand clap emoji, something for Stuart. He's working hard over here. All right. So we heard from number 25, Tyler, that someone called him and they were like tech support, or he was in some over the phone tech support scenario. I forget exactly what it was, but doesn't matter. That tech support person was actually scamming him. Yep. And they were like, yeah, no, I can help you solve your problem. I just need your seed phrase.
Yep.
And that was at a point in time where Tyler just wasn't far enough along on his journey to understand that is you never, ever give anyone your seed phrase, no matter what. Your mom, your dad, your kid. I mean,
nothing.
Never. No one. No one can have your seed phrase, because if they do, they can get all your Bitcoin like that.
So number 25, Tyler, got tricked. And I believe it's number 48, Rahul, got seized. The government grabbed Rahul, the person, and said, you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
You're going to give us your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And he had to put in his seed phrase.
Yeah.
And then give them access to his wallet, and then they seized that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So you can get tricked into giving someone your seed phrase. You can get seized and have to give it under, as he would say, under duress, or you could get hacked.
Mm-hmm.
If your seed phrase is a screenshot in your photo reel, or if it's a note in your Google Keep, and somebody gets onto your phone, hacks into your phone, or hacks into your laptop, finds a file that says Bitcoin keys, they can get it, right? So make like Gandalf when he's handing the One Ring to Frodo, all right? Keep it secret, keep it safe. How do we keep it secret? How do we keep it safe, Chris?
Okay, so you need to store this thing like a pro. No pictures of a card, nowhere online, not in your phone, not on the cloud. You need to have a physical copy of this.
Yeah.
Easy one, not the best. But what I did for a while until I stepped my game up was I just wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Mine, whatever.
Don't let your keys touch the internet.
Yes.
And you can get started with pen and paper.
Yeah, pen and paper. That works. Just make sure you don't lose it. Just make sure you don't lose it, because if you lose it, your Bitcoin is gone.
Don't do it.
Let's just say, like, okay, I'm moving along here. I download my nice little wallet. I write down my seed phrase, and then your 2-year-old comes in and starts scribbling all over it, or flushes it down, and you're done.
Spill your coffee on it.
You're done.
It's wet. It's soggy.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So treat this like treasure, because it is. Okay. Now, if you really want to get pro about this, maybe a little.
It's the next step.
It's the next step. You can buy a stainless steel or titanium plate, which I now have. And you take that and you use a center punch and you punch into this thing the words that are your seed phrase. You punch it into a piece of metal, literally.
Yeah.
And then you take that and you put it into a safe. I would put it in a safe somewhere where you have access and only you have access to.
Yeah.
Because if you take that and then you take your plate and you put it in a bank, that kind of defeats the purpose of decentralized money, because you're just putting it right back into a centralized, center of control, essentially. So you really want to get yourself a metal backup plate
Yeah.
Store that thing. If there's a fire,
flood,
you know, God forbid something
house
happens,
collapses, whatever,
it's going to be
there,
fine.
right?
You will be able to pick it up from the ashes and recover your Bitcoin. How insane is that?
It's amazing. It's amazing. So paper is a good first step. And if you got a laminator, maybe you go for that. But then stepping up to metal, and there's other options for metal. There's like a rod and you put rings down on it in order of your seed phrase. So there's a couple of metal options, but you know, start with paper and then step up to metal.
I like the seed plate from CoinKite personally. Okay. That's the one I use. All right. So great episode. Man, great little short stack here. I feel like this is really going to be useful for our satillionaires.
And for people saying that's scary. Well, Bitcoin is freedom and freedom is responsibility. So Bitcoin requires you to be a responsible steward of your wealth. And in exchange, you unlock a world of freedom. I'm personally willing to do what it takes I'm willing to shoulder the responsibility of Bitcoin to unlock the freedom of Bitcoin. And we hope you satillionaires are ready for that as well.
It's one of those things that sounds complicated and hard and complex until you actually do it. And then you're like, oh, that's all that was? Why was I so intimidated by that?
Plus, it's freaking neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so neat to say, I am empowered. I control my money. I literally own my money.
Yeah.
It's not a number that someone says I have. I literally physically own it. I literally physically secure it. It's mine. I have the power.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that wraps up another Sat Chats, Short Stacks. And remember, your seed phrase is your bank vault key. It's your retirement account. It's your legacy. It's treasure. Okay. So you need to treat it that way. Also, remember, Sat Chats is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be construed for financial advice. We'll see you on the next one.
See you tomorrow.